basic plan drawn up. Meet me in command.
Roger. Let's move.
Ever since Void turned up, we've been witnessing ganglion remnants stirring back to life, all across Mira.
They're as vulnerable as us, what with the DMAT events and ghosts. But they've also got a new objective that'll have lit a fire under them.
Objective? Oh, Void's floating continent.
Volataris
floating
is a special
continent.
place.
I wanna
Those
go
who
there.
heard Void's call have begun some holy pilgrimage there, for the promise of a new world under their creator's leadership. They may be fragmented at best, and little more than a minor nuisance, but these recent events have granted them new purpose.
You'd think they'd want to regroup quietly. Instead, they're out there raising hell.
I'm glad they've kicked the blues, but throwing an all-you-can-loot and plunder buffet? That part I don't love.
Remember, they were a coalition. Their mission, to eradicate Samar's descendants, including us. A tiger cannot so easily change its stripes.
The fight for survival, it never ends, huh?
We've come a long way indeed.
Indeed, he
This
said the
place-
thing.
It is our second home. We've overcome the odds, made it a safe haven. DMAT events, ghosts, ganglion. We must remain firm against these ever-present threats. In addition, we must reclaim the cores Void stole, prepare to leave for a new world. Bluntly, the only choice left for us now is to run.
In other words, we're talking about a second Project Exodus.
Away
Just when we
from
beat
Mira.
that damn Luxar. We just can't seem to catch a break, can we?
No kidding. Just when I was starting to put down some roots here.
I don't want to leave either, of course. Of course I don't want to leave Mira either. I've spent over 100 hours in this place, and now you're telling me we need a second Project Exodus to leave Mira? Because of, where the hell is he? Void. Because of this asshole? Yeah, I made the point to bring this up in my last stream, but Echoes of Wisdom, the final boss, null. Very, very funny that he's a similar vibe to Void in Xenoblade X. I don't know. Damn you, Nintendo. I'm reading too much into this. Again.
A truly gut-rending thought.
I do share your grief. However, we must face the facts. The dematerialization phenomenon is spreading, and eventually it will engulf the planet in its entirety. This truth is unequivocal. And this time, it's not just humanity's future that's at stake. Our aim now is to evacuate all races that live on Mira.
No pressure.
Every single one?
Of course, all those that would be amenable to our proposal. Regrettably, any life forms we cannot communicate with will not be considered.
That's quite, how should we say, egoistic, no?
Protest that humanity cannot discriminate. Agree that it's unavoidable. How woke are we is the question.
I understand how you feel. I didn't propose it lightly. But frankly, it's just not feasible to do otherwise. Some species are dangerous, some others simply too violent. With the time we have and the available personnel, finding a way to save them all is impossible.
Okay, but even narrowing it down just to the sentient races, will that work?
Good point. If our only choice is to build a lifeboat, making something big enough It's gonna take some time.
Noah's Ark again.
We've agreed on a cooperative
For like the
partnership
third or
with the
fourth
man
time
to
in this
obtain a
saga.
ship.
We're going to use the Manon ship. The one over NLA.
Or that works.
You betcha. Eyeballing it, it should have the capacity. Enough to carry all evacuees.
How convenient.
Of course, it'll
Thanks,
need a fair
Manon.
bit of retrofitting. We'll need to incorporate the Ares jump drive and the Lifehold Core's protoplasmic fluid system. But if we work together, we should make it before the Reaper comes a-knocking.
Why, that's feeding 3 cooks with 1 stove.
Right, so that part we've got tied up with a bow.
We've already contacted all known Xeno communities. They should be apprised of the plan. Sadly, some of them did respond they're planning to go down with the planet, but
I'm watching a
most are
cutscene. Bear
currently
with
in the
me.
process of relocating to
Yes, you may
NLA.
have one.
Then we've got no time to lose.
Right.
As of now, all active
I
Blade
feel like my
personnel
light is new.
are ordered to give this plan the highest
It works a
degree
little
of priority.
bit. I was worried.
Broadly, we
it
have
might be
2
a bit too
objectives.
Small, but
Helping to construct the escape vessel and supporting those who want to come to NLA. It's all hands
so
on
far
deck.
so good. Hang on.
We may
let me
require
tell
troops
you.
to take assignments across division
Oh,
lines.
this is good. Come here. Come here.
Be ready for anything.
Frames 0. That's what we want to see. We want to see that. Yes.
Recap. We may get assigned stuff outside of our official...
Aye, that's a Bob. God damn you. Oh my goodness.
Hands on
A
deck.
second Project Exodus.
Help.
divisions, right?
Right. First off, we should head back to the barracks. Make sure we're prepared for anything.
'Kay.
Chapter 13, Act 2. Holy God. The plan to relocate all races on Mira to New Los Angeles is on. Blades are to help with building the escape vessel to assist all those willing to join you. Return to the Blade Barracks. We did all this work just to come to the planet Mira, just to leave in the end. Okay. Blade Barracks. Okay, game. The Manon.
Where's the fire?
Here's the deal, right? You know how we're helping wire in the Ares jump drive system, don't you?
Yes, so we've heard.
But actually, we're not really experts on this skill in Ares stuff, are we? So we went and asked that fandom guy, and he said you guys are the usual go-tos around here.
I see. Let me guess. You'd like us to go to the hangar and advise your scientists?
You got it!
We'll go now.
Wow, thank you! You guys are just the pizza toppings!
Pizza toppings. How do I get down there? Are the Manon going to enlighten me now? Do they want to help me now? That's the Ares. An owl.
Nice of you all to drop by. How's it poppin'?
I'm so
Friend
thirsty.
Al really loves saying that.
His idea of a gag. Don't get too hung up on it.
Why does Baja Blast just splash on my face, though? I swear the camera got that, too. I'm gonna have to replay that, but... That's Baja Blast. Watch out for that Baja Blast, though.
That's right. Someone asks how it's poppin', you say?
Terrible, of course. Yourself?
Better than you, meaning terrific.
Okay, he's
Tatsu
cool.
mystified.
It is as we have been told. It takes two minds to tango.
Hey, Al! Ask me!
Hey Gwen, how's it poppin'?
Naturally terrible, and how about you?
What the...
Not awful enough for you to be worrying about.
Huh?
You haven't changed a bit. Say, you've been out of this world. Got any words of wisdom for us from the great beyond?
Yeah,
It's not that
Al.
kind of highfalutin place. More than anything, it was dull, like a cheap roadside motel.
Please, we would love to hear your choice morsels.
Me too. Color me curious.
Way to gang up
We're
on
all
me.
curious. You've seen
I'm
the
warning
great
you, it's a
beyond.
slog.
Picks out with an unblinking, pleading stare. You'll be sure of that.
You're gonna fall asleep, I know it. Fine. But you're buying the round. Bunch of busybodies.
More lore dump? Maybe. Is that what's happening? Al, you going to tell us? You going to tell us something, buddy? With pizza.
So, before the white whale crashed, a bunch of ghosts got me cornered. I was cut off.
This is all a man wants right here. Pizza and beer and dropping the biggest Xenoblade lore that has ever been dropped. White whale. Let's go back to the start again. Well, there's the Ares. Damn, he's so cool.
And just as my goose seemed cooked, something opened up in front of me. And also, I felt this huge pull at the same time.
What?
My body inside the Ares. We were being sucked right in through the opening.
What?
Beyond that was a sight to behold.
What?
If space could have edges, that was a place where you could see them all.
Huh?
Thinking about it now, and to get a little technical, it was a nexus of parallel universes. It was like the backstage of space, the border town of all universes.
Ah! We did it! They did it! They fucking did it! Oh, it's confirmed. Thank you! God. Oh, thank you. Oh my god. They did it. Multiverse confirmed! Look, they just casually finally showed Shulk, my boy, in a screenshot. Yeah, he's here. He's here. Yes. Shulk, my boy. This man, this man was going off monologuing, explaining the multiverse. Because he had apparently seen the edge of something, and I don't understand. What? And he's talking, and then... What the They're probably going to show...
This is the human, right?
Yeah, this is Al, who was conveniently gone for most of the story, and then he came back and he said, "Oh, I was in the fucking multiverse," or...
Call it a rift between worlds.
Xenoblade 1.
Light years beyond the realm of human science.
That's all. They're
Strangely, most of the Ares features...
They're just teasing us. They're just teasing at this, but they just dead ass... They just threw in a scene from Xenoblade 1.
Heck yeah.
Just there. like, I'm not too surprised, but at the same time, it's nice...
Functioning as normal.
...to finally see it.
That's pretty cool, honestly.
Sure, the sensor suite
I'm
adapted
not
for
crazy.
human tech kept
No,
throwing errors.
I had the hunch.
But the main transceiver
all.
never stopped logging huge quantities of some kind of data.
Yeah, you got a,
And you might
Goddamn, you got a pretty loud reaction already. This isn't even the ending.
No.
This is Act 2 of the last chapter, which has 3 acts.
Okay.
So, I told myself, I'm gonna beat Act 2 tonight. For sure. I don't know about Act 3. I might do that another day.
Dreamed all this up, but...
Yeah.
Somehow, I couldn't understand
thanks.
what that data was.
Don't worry about me.
No, I'm not.
If it sounds like I'm dying, don't worry about me.
Intuitively.
Happy, yeah.
You ready?
Oh my god.
Well, what came flooding into me in the Ares was the consciousness of all living things across all universes.
Oh god damn it.
Instinctively, I stopped myself from trying to perceive them one by one. The human brain isn't built to handle something like that. I could tell in an instant. Think I got that one from an old sci-fi flick, but I'd say it was the right call. Now, the Ares was a step ahead of me. It sifted through that huge torrent of data, presented me with the information I most wanted in that moment.
Rex and Pyra! They're there!
How to escape the world of the Rift and get back to this one.
They did it. They
the
did
Ares
it.
was kind enough to show me the way back home.
They actually did it.
It's thanks to its help that I came back at all.
If I wasn't locked in already, I'm locked in now.
The universe Earth was a part of was destroyed. This one with Mira is a completely different one. So maybe back is the wrong word.
I have to
Sounds
watch
like quite
this
the
scene
trip.
10 times.
So that's
fully
your plan
understand
for us
it
to
all?
leave this universe? You're proposing we use the Ares to make our escape?
Well, more or less.
But?
I don't really understand exactly how I got here. One slip up and I'd be washed away in that stream. I might never have been able to escape it. That world. It's a mind prison.
Mind prison?
A prison?
Void Seat. I think he was held there. His consciousness, at least. You told me about the Vita, how it was a vessel to facilitate Void's coming. I guess what it did was channel his soul in some shape or form, freeing him of his shackles.
What does that mean, though?
Now, hold on a sec. That's like how our MIMs work.
No way.
Like the Mims?
All the loose threads seem to be coming together.
You don't say, Elma. Like,
Perhaps.
It's like
Perhaps
you're saying the
Void
tagline.
escaped from his
of
cell
this
by tracking the
epilogue.
Ares as it left the rift between worlds.
I need to read that sentence again. Perhaps Void escaped from his cell by tracking the Ares as it left the rift between worlds. All the while it was like a mind prison for Al. The universe Earth was a part of was destroyed. This one with Mira is completely other universe.
The human brain isn't built to handle something like that.
Man, the human brain... I don't think the human brain is meant to handle Xenoblade. I think this is the fucking Xenoblade writers coping. And there's... No, my eyes were not deceiving me. There's literally our GigaChat and Pyra Numa herself. Why...
Me with the information I through that huge torrent of data. Presented me with the information I most wanted in that moment.
Now why... Is that the information you most wanted at that moment? Was it literally Pyra you needed in that moment, or is it just... Or am I reading too much into this? Is this generic?
How to escape the world of... Explain the impeccable timing. And here's the kicker.
Yeah, I now see why Al insisted on getting pizza and a round before he said all this to us. God damn it all.
The thing that's in the Vita, it's not just his mind, it's his body too.
That was us. Earlier, the video.
When the Ares first appeared in this world, it was shortly before we encountered you, right? Then the Ghost's appearance and the DMAT events. It's possible that it caused both of them to manifest.
Wait. I see you trying to connect all the dots. Don't you think you're jumping the gun?
Maybe. But when Void showed up and attacked my world to claim the Ares, think about it. That was exactly when the Ghosts appeared.
Huh. What are we thinking then? Cause and effect, or... Void said he brought worlds into Concord. I feel like I'm starting to get the picture here.
Are you, Al? I'm barely piecing this shit.
Must be urgent.
Yeah. We need you in Oblivia. Hoping you could track down a man-on engineer.
Roger. Let's hear the details.
Here you go. The guy is in charge of the jump drive design. Apparently, he had a part in mind for the Crux, but it was sitting in a ganglion stronghold, so we had to get it.
That's a bold move, Commander.
What can I say? These are desperate times, so... We did assign an escort, but then Ganglion found him and we lost contact.
Understood. That's enough to go on. We'll head for Oblivia ASAP.
Good hunting.
Let's move.
There are so many implications to this all, god damn it. I mean, there's implications regardless. Because... where do I even begin? I mean, we've known since Xenoblade 2 that the multiverse is a thing. Xenoblade 3 is when they heavily leaned into the multiverse the first time. So, it's not that it's surprising necessarily. It's not that it's surprising that X is now firmly grasped within the numbered trilogy. We literally saw Shulk and GigaChad Rex's faces. That's beyond ambiguity at this point. So, this game, it could really, I mean, the way Al keeps talking about the void and the rift between the blah blah blah, it's all vague enough. I feel like they could get away with just dangling these tiny references at us and then saving even more juicy stuff for later, like a Xenoblade 4 one day. I don't know. But, because I don't know, we're gonna, obviously, Void is set up to be the final boss here, so we're gonna fight Void, eventually. After we do, that means all the people on Mira find a place to go be safe, I guess? So all the people on Mira, like Elma and what fucking have you, they're gonna be safe. Maybe not on Mira, somewhere other universe probably if this plot, second Exodus, whatever, gets pulled off. But, as for the rest of the multiverse, as I don't, I wouldn't expect too much more info necessarily. Maybe Xenoblade 4 is when we'll literally get to know more about those other cast members, you know, Number Trilogy cast members. Because even though they're connected, X still feels just separate enough, metaphysically, let's say, metaphysically from the rest. Oh man, we are... Rescuing men on Engineer and Oblivia. We're off to a great start already. The chapter, or the act rather, the act just started. I already had the best goddamn pop-off live on camera. That's already done, so... I'm gonna be just chilling for a while, yeah. I'm gonna try to at least beat Act 2 tonight, right? Yeah. Yeah, we have time. We're not even half an hour in. But oh god, that was funny. That was goddamn funny. You know what? I bet your ass I can rewind that. Oh, yeah. I think I found it. Hang on.
They did it! They fucking did it! Oh, it's confirmed.
Seems we've been found out.
Follow my lead! Use melee attacks! Try this on!
Eat them away!
Bingo! Now pile on the pressure!
Can't afford to fall here and now!
Try this on! Need a boost? This one's on the house! Ha! You see that? Need a boost?
Eat them away! Lightning hard!
Take you all on! Super hot!
Violent streak! I hit them again.
This got your name on it!
You'll remember inviting me here.
Follow up with melee attack! I'll take you all off! Let's get in their face! Need a boost?
Moving in!
Let's get hunting! Some of this! Holy crap! Super hot! Open fire! Overdrive and engage! Awesome! No time for downtime! Jet stream! Jet stream! Try this on! Go for down! Keep up the assault! Need a boost? Let's get hunting. You're really asking for it. Gotcha! Need a boost? I got one down. Keep up the assault. Give him hell. Super hot!
Get over there. I need your skull, Al. Only reason why I'm choosing you. So where do we go? Aha.
I'd say we're in the right place, huh?
Only ganglion bodies, though.
Seems like our engineer might still be alive.
Yeah. Let's confirm.
Who goes there?
Who goes there? Oh, it's this woman. Hi.
It's you.
You again.
I'm glad she's back. I kind of like her, actually.
I see. Looking for your friends, are you?
Do you know where they are? What happened here?
The people of Roth have accepted your exit strategy.
Oh, the second
We decided to
Exodus.
send our
All right.
younglings to NLA first. We were passing through here en route, where we encountered and assisted human troops in combat with the ganglion. We were able to claim victory, albeit at a price. I'm transporting our wounded.
Now I see. We thank you.
There is no need. Your friends are safe with us, undergoing treatment at our stronghold.
Ms. Bleed, did you see a man-on in the soldiers' company?
I have not seen any, no. But there were other units. Maybe they escorted them.
Could we accompany you now, on the way to your stronghold?
Yes, you may.
What's going on?
You're here too? Okay. Everyone's here. Mira assembled. Alright.
Looks like a job half done.
You die! Die like beasts!
Let us handle these ones. You have wounded. Get them somewhere safe.
I hear. All yours.
The ganglion are still here?
Seems we've been found out. What now?
Engaging in range. That's my target.
We only have one skull.
Violent strike.
Not that great. Honestly. See how we do.
Keep this up. Super.
I must say, my new little light I got from Amazon, it's working pretty well. The sun's currently setting, and this light is like $20. So this is worse. All the better for all of you at home watching me with. Yes. Yes, content. Great. I blame Takahashi, mainly.
Elma, let's get to the Rothian stronghold.
Damn you,
Right.
Takahashi. Now and forever. What can you do? Thank you, Ares Prime, being the best skull in the game. Yeah. The Rothian's strong? Okay. I like that place. That's the place behind the waterfall. Yeah, I didn't know we would see the Rothians again, or the Gabuti, I think her name is. The prince's helper, fighter. Chapter 13, Act 2. Could never believe it. Oh, this shit's great, man. Oh, Grant's gonna love this. What's that guy doing over there? He's a level 91. Better not worry.
Thank you. God.
Yeah, it might be the best skill in the game. God damn it all. It runs the best. It has a whole unique weapon art palette. And I don't know if it's the best flyer. No. Because there's what's her face? The German one. Yeah. Her skill flies the best. And it's right in this little tiny... So tiny, will my skull even fit? Will my skull even fit? Come on. Oh, that sucks. We could try parking above. Yeah. Okay. Sure. We'll find a way in. Somehow. That reminds me of another thing. I should probably update my stream layout background at some point, because I have not done that in a while. Because apparently James Webb has recently been outclassed by the Rubin Observatory, which, funnily enough, I did not expect this, but I will be looking more into that in the very near future, I assure you. How the hell are we gonna jump down into them? Approximately 42 minutes. Let's see. Did my text finally send? Okay. How am I gonna get down there? Whoop. That something tells me that is the preferred warp point, actually. Here we go.
Up.
Up indeed. Ow. Not damn at all. Multiverse this, multiverse that.
Up. Hup. Hup.
Thank you, Grant.
We were sure that was the end for us, weren't we?
Tatsu breathed sigh of relief. Thanks to Kitty Cat friends.
You said it, pal. If you hadn't turned up when you did, we'd be pushing up daisies by now.
Daisies?
Thanks. We all inhabit this world together. The feeling is mutual.
We got shot up, and we didn't even get the thing we needed.
Relax, alright? We'll find it at the next location. Third time's the charm, no?
Yeah, well, starting to doubt that.
Just stay positive, okay?
A moment ago, you were on the brink of death. Yours is a mercurial people.
We survived, so it's all good, yes? On to the next one.
Jeez.
Thank you once again. We owe you for saving their lives.
My prince has ordered us to aid humans, and so we have.
Prince,
Well played.
my deepest thanks for rescuing our friends. We're in your debt.
No need. We are allies. But still, Void's appearance here fills me with unease.
You know something about Void?
Does he?
Beatus. It serves
Battle
to
of
sustain
ULA.
as his material vessel. Consider the battle for Earth. There, from his Vita, did he command the Ganglion.
Void commanded the Ganglion?
However, in the chaos after Earth's destruction, his consciousness departed the machine, leaving it a shell, to be pulled in by Mira and crash to her surface, as did you.
Okay, Void was the Great One the whole time. Okay, I can get
What you
behind
said
this.
earlier.
Yeah. As I suspected, he'd only linked his mind to the Vita, while his body stayed in the rift. Seems to track.
Mission accomplished. Come on, let's get back to NLA.
All these races working together? Mira really is a welcoming kind of place.
You could say that.
Just like Lao said.
Lao?
Lao said that?
Lao said that?
Al, what? When did you see Lao?
Oh, here we go.
It was when I was drifting inside the rift.
But that's...
You ever heard of Nirvana?
Oh, fuck.
Some religions have the concept, and that space might just be it.
Guess where we're going?
As I was floating along, guided by the Ares, while I was looking for a way into this universe, I made a little layover in an eerie kind of place.
Oh, man. So here we finally have the moment that the first trailers for this definitive edition were teasing the entire time. Lao and the lone hero who we now know as goddamn Al on the beach having some cryptic dialogue that I don't even know what they're going to say yet, but supposedly this has implications how Lao is not done yet. Lao's story is not done yet necessarily. I'm still not over this. God damn it all. I'm still not over the multiverse explanation. God damn it all. That's okay. Yeah. Fucking Lao, man. Matt Mercer, in fact, I should say. Yeah.
Fancy seeing you here.
It's the moment.
Well? How long has it been? I don't think we ever spoke after I left Team Princess.
Princess? The fuck is Team Princess?
I thought you died defending the white whale, back before it grounded on Mira.
Well, you know, if this is the afterlife, maybe I did.
This is Nirvana.
So, how about yourself? Are you dead?
Yeah.
Figured.
Mira's afterlife?
What? Betrayed our friends. I sold intel to the enemy to get back at those who got my family killed. Well, really, I had just given up. It wasn't about grief or retribution. Plain despair tipped me over the edge. It wasn't the right thing to do. And I knew it. I knew. And I did it anyway.
Now you're just sulking, pal. A guy as good as you?
Hey.
Just don't. What Lynn said. She said, it's what makes us human. Corrupt and disgusting.
That is what Lynn said.
That's what humans are. She's a good kid. Always trying to put herself in my shoes. I could never atone enough for making a child like her wade into that muck. My hopelessness, it wound up infecting her as well.
And that's why you accepted death? Decided to just give up and wait for it?
Yeah, soon. I'll see Charmaine and Chenchi.
There you go.
I get this might be what you want, but not me. So what if this place is the afterlife? I'm itching for more living. People still need me. Humanity still needs me. I've got unfinished business, and until I finish it, I can't rest.
That's right. That's you to a T. Not me, though.
Damn. Poor Lau.
Scram now. You know the way, right?
Yep. We've got the best guide around.
The world I came from. It's a welcoming kind of place. Everyone's ready for your big return.
I sure hope so.
If you make it, pass a message to Lynn. Humans are disgusting. And stubborn and treat others cruelly. But if she realized this, that means she's anything but. Tell her to live.
Thank you, Matt Mercer. Damn. We still have a whole act left after this as well.
Wow.
We already...
I'm not what you think I am.
No more fighting, Lau.
This was a very good chapter.
No, Elma! Not like this! Step aside, Lynn. We're all on the same side here!
That was
Even
one of
then,
my
when I
favorite
stood up
moments
for
of
you,
the base game right there.
Honestly, that was just so I wouldn't have to be sad again. I never could figure him out. It was all so childish. I was acting so immature about everything. But back then, you stood up to defend Lau, just the same way that I did. If you hadn't done that, maybe I wouldn't have stuck it out and run away instead. I would have stayed a child to the very end.
Yes. And if you hadn't stood in my line of fire that day, we would have all been as disgusting as he thought. Your actions are what saved us from that hollow despair.
You don't need pretty excuses here. It's all part of life. You gotta take the good with the bad. Anyway, he told you to live. End of message.
Not enough space.
Colonel Elma! Requesting a big...
What was that? What's going on over there?
Elma, wasn't that?
Yes. The leader of the escort from before.
Didn't they say they were going to Lakeview Stronghold and Noctilum?
Then we go too.
Yeah. Hope we're not too late.
I'm so thirsty.
OBS? Did you do something to my stream background, OBS? What in the world? That's a new one, ladies and gentlemen. Huh. Editing right now. What in the world happened to my goddamn stream background? OBS, this is a new one. Do I have another layout saved? What about this one? That's the same, but just camera flip? And see, it's weird because it's not just the stream background gone. There's also the PNG icon elements. Well, at least the chat box is still there, and my camera is still there. I do wonder how the heck. Tell you what I should do, since I was thinking this earlier. I do really want to make sure we have that one really good clip of my live reaction saved. My live reaction to seeing Monado Boy's face once again. It's gonna play X. Windows can't open this. I might have been removed from name. What's wrong? What's wrong? OBS.